Hi, Levi.
We've been hearing about a really cool story in the Bible about God protecting people from the fire.
So we thought we'd have a look at what we can do with fire, exploring God's world. Now, we have to be very, very careful with fire, don't we? So we don't try this at home. But if we put some water in a bowl and then some soap, what happens when we mix water and soap together?
It makes bubbly water.
Doesn't it make bubbly water? Can you help us make some bubbles? Look at that. Now, I'm going to make some special bubbles. I'm going to fill them with our science gas, and then we're going to see what happens.
Cool!
Look at those bubbles.
They're massive.
They're massive bubbles. Now, we need to make some fire. Do you think we can find a way of making some fire?
Let me see.
Now, these special bubbles are going to help us see what could happen when there's fire, but we can stay very, very safe.
Look what I found.
Oh, look at that!
Are you going to put bubbles on your hand?
I'm going to put them on my hand. I'm going to ask you two to
Let's
take a
step
big
back.
step that way and see what happens.
Wow.
Cool!
Isn't that cool? So that's just an example of the way that the world normally works, because the special thing with that was our bubbles were full of our special science gas. But my hand was covered in so much soap and water that when they burnt off, my hand stayed nice and safe.
Hey guys, I love kids church, but my most favourite thing is when we get to do science. By the way, what are we doing today, Lizzie?
Today, Levi, we're going to think about God's power. Now, we have lots of amazing stories in the Bible that tell us about how powerful God is. So we thought we would explore his world and see where we can find some power in what he's made.
What's this Coke here for?
That Coke is going to help us explore the power along with some Mentos.
Yay, my favourite!
Okay, now don't shake it up too much. We're going to open up our bottle of Coke. And I've got a special little gizmo here that I'm going to screw onto the top of it with some Mentos in it. Now these are chewy mints, and
I'll
these,
have one.
maybe when we're finished,
Okay.
these do something really, really special when we mix them in with the Coke. So how many should we put in?
All of them.
All of them? Let's start with 3, shall we? So we're going to put 3 in. And I'm going to screw it onto the top. Now you see this little red bit here?
Yeah.
When I count to 3, you're going to pull that little red bit out like that.
Okay.
You ready? So I'm going to screw this on. You're going to pull that out in a minute, and then we're all going to step back. Are you ready? So we go 1, 2, 3.
Holy moly!
Look at that!
Wow.
That was pretty powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah!
So
Can we do that again?
Can we do it again?
I bet we could make it more powerful.
Yeah!
How do you
so.
think we could make it more powerful?
By adding more of these.
Could add more, or what if we use a bigger bottle?
Yeah! Yeah!
Here we go.
Okay, so let's take the lid off. Do you want to come around this way? Take the lid off. Now, do you want to fill this up? How many should we put in this time?
10.
10!
Not sure it fits 10.
Don't think we can fit 10 in there.
Can you help me get this?
Oh, I think they got soggy.
Is there another packet?
1, 2,
At least until it gets up to the top.
3. Should we stop at 3?
No.
put
More!
one
we
more?
did 3 last.
Let's
Wait,
put
5.
One more.
1 more in. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to screw this on. I'm going to count to 3, and then you're going to pull it out and we step back. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Was that a little bit bigger? Okay.
Can I drink some of that Coke?
It was pretty powerful, wasn't it?
Am I allowed some Coke now?
Not right now, because we have got 1 more bottle.
We've got an even bigger bottle to test now, and this time it's lemonade.
So this should work just the same, because the thing that makes it go so fizzy so high up is that these fizzy drinks have got gas dissolved in them, and when we put the sweets in, all the gas collects around the sweets, and then it gets really fizzy because there's loads and loads and loads of bubbles. How many sweets are we putting in the top this time?
We're gonna put one extra.
One more sweet, an even bigger bottle. And let's see what happens.
Okay.
So we're gonna screw it on the top. I'm gonna count to 3.
Oh!
Oh no! Lemonade! Lemonade!
Going everywhere!
Levi, look at these bubbles.
Wow! Look at this! They don't
Oh
pop.
wow, you can catch them on your hand.
Oh, come on!
Can you catch some?
Look at this, guys.
Isn't that cool? So these bubbles don't pop. They're a little bit special. They're made of a special kind of bubble mixture that's a bit more like plastic than soap. And they're a little bit surprising.
And they can stick to your fingers also.
They can. Now we thought we'd have a look at something else that might be a bit surprising, and that has to do with this. Do you know what this is?
Money!
It's money!
£20 note.
It is £20 note, and I'm going to dip it in this glass here. And then, oh, careful, I need to do this bit. Because
Wow.
then I'm going to hold it here and set fire to it.
Oh, it's not.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
What do you think just happened?
I thought the money was gonna burn.
Didn't you? But it didn't burn, did it?
Is that a special liquid?
There is a special liquid. You are so clever. This is a very special liquid that is part alcohol, which is really good at burning, and part water, which doesn't burn at all. So when we dip our money in it, which is made of paper, the alcohol burns really quickly and the water makes the paper so soggy that it doesn't burn up. So again, it's a little bit surprising. So we can learn lots of really cool things with science about some surprising things in our world, but none of them are as cool or as surprising as the miracles
Look at
that
that
Jesus
really
did.
Look at that small bubble.